Hi, I'm Jeff, and this is Quinn. Say hi, Quinn.
Hi, Quinn.
And today we're going to talk about layers in Adobe Photoshop, okay?
Okay.
And remember we started this with this picture right here? We cloned all the people out. Well, we cloned some of the people out. We've still got a few people in there, but they're going to be hidden behind. This is going to be the piece right here. Do you recognize this piece, Quinn? This is the one that's in your room, isn't it? Yes. It's hanging in your room because it's about 4 feet by 8 feet tall. And in the final piece, he's holding the kitty ringer, right? But we're not going to put ringer in today because that's kind of hard. This is a basic demo. Even you can understand, right? You ready to talk about layers? Okay, well, watch the screen then, buddy. Here, let me flip this down because.
Why?
Okay. So let's throw away the ones. We're going to redo some of these things. So we'll throw away Alhambra, that layer. And let me see if we make sure. I'm going to throw away our color fill. Actually, you know what? We're going to throw away this color fill so we have a nice background behind our.
What mix?
Alright. And I'm going to throw away Alhambra. Because we have two. And we can turn off the bird because he looks funny down there, doesn't he? Okay. So there's just the statue and the vulture. And you know what, Quinn? Originally, you know what this was going to look like?
What?
It was going to look like this. Ooh, turn the crown off too. Do you like that buffalo guy? No? You like the vulture better? Good. Me too. Well, I mean, he looks kind of bad right now because I threw away a bunch of layers, but yeah, the buffalo, I couldn't really think of a nemesis for the buffalo except for people. But, you know, the vulture and the kitty and the dead bird, that was pretty straightforward. All right, so let's turn the crown back on, turn the vulture back on, and turn the buffalo head off, and then we can go ahead and just flatten that whole group, this layer group right here, okay? And then we will go ahead, we'll take our Alhambra, right here. We'll just take the move tool, okay? And we'll take this and we'll just grab it and drop it over here, just like that. All right, all we need is the move tool. And then we need to have it behind the statue, so we'll just drag it right down there. Check that out. Is that cool? Oh, we're going to close this so we can see you. Oh, there you are again. All right.
Hey,
so, hey, bud, let me blow this up a little bit. What's that?
This is Jeff, and this is Jeff, and that's me.
Yes,
and hello. I sort of don't really. Hey.
What? You're not really helping?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's what we got here. See this line here, where the we want to put some clouds back here, and it just so happens that I have a sky picture right there. So, just to make it easy and show people a different way to do this, you know what? We'll just do it this way. I hate not being able to see you when I do this, but okay. Is it that boring already?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. You're my best critic because you tell me true. Tell me true. All right, let's shrink this guy down. You have no fear in telling me true, huh? We can shut that guy. Okay, now watch, because this is the cool part. So this is on its own layer, right? So first of all, I guess we should show people what these little things up here are for. This is a transparency lock right here, okay? So watch, if I take a brush like this and I pick out, let's pick out a bright green or something. Do bright green. And say I wanted to like color the sky green. So I could say, let's set this to color, and then I'm coloring the sky green. See, it's keeping the clouds in there.
I want to do it.
You want to do it? Look at that. But look, here's the cool part. See how it doesn't color into the other areas? Because of this little lock transparency thing I was on. Because if I have that off, then I could color anywhere. See, that's what that does. And the second one here locks, so I can't color at all. I'll say, hey, you can't color because it's locked. And then this third one keeps me from moving it all around. So if I grab the move tool, it won't do anything. And it'll tell me it's locked. And then the last one, guess what that does?
What?
Locks everything. You want to do some more? Here, let me do something. Can I make the sky bigger first? Okay, watch. I'm going to do Command T on my keyboard on my Mac. All right. Oops. Wait, what'd you do to me, buddy? Somehow. Oh, it's locked. It's because I locked it, right? I'm gonna unlock all these guys. Okay, Command T, and I'm gonna hold down the Shift key. Remember that? Why do we do that? Why do we hold down Shift? Say constrain proportions, everybody.
I don't know how to say that.
You don't know how to say constrain proportions with the Shift key? No? Okay, that's all right. Don't worry, we're almost done here, bud.
Who was that dog?
That dog up there, that was Indie Rock.
Oh.
Yeah, she was a sweetheart. She's in some other tutorials, by the way. Okay, let's focus here. One more second, buddy, because we're going to do the coolest part of this whole thing, which is to do with the layer mask. This third icon here, layer mask. This is a layer mask icon. Notice right now that it is highlighted. It's got a little square around it. So you make sure that when you first make it, will be selected layer mask. But we'll have to switch back and forth between the layer icon and the layer mask thumbnails to work. All right, here's where we're going to take the gradient tool and do something cool. Now the gradient tool, I don't really use much in Photoshop except to do masking, alpha channels, or layer masks. That's really the only reason, bud. I never do a real gradient, but if you wanted to, I guess we could make a, do you want to do a gradient? We can do a gradient. Watch, I can pick out some really pretty, want your favorite color?
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Red.
Yes. All right, there's red to green. We could do like, oops, except I'm in my black and white gradient, and what I should do is foreground to background. Okay, here, do a gradient for me. Okay, click and drag. Like, oh man, look at that cool thing.
Can I do it?
You want to do another one? Okay, what you got to do is go over here into the picture window. Press down the mouse button, this one right here, not the dial, this one. Yep, and then drag. And let go. Woo! Cool. That's very awesome. It makes that look like the saturation Ultra King. All right. Can I have this guy one more time? I'm going to throw this guy away. Not that I don't like it, because I love your gradient.
Hey.
Are you getting tired?
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost done. I promise. Now that we know what the gradient tool does, by the way, there's a radial gradient up here and some other gradients that you can play with. Let's take the gradient tool and go up here and pick, oops, not going to make my own gradient. I'm going to pick black to white, the third one. And by the way, I have this set to small list because that's easiest, because I get an icon and I get a little description. All right, so black to white, we're going to click back into our layer mask icon, which remember we clicked here to get that on the third icon. Bring your bump in my hand, buddy.
Daddy.
Yes.
You want it?
Watch, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here's the climactic part where we draw the gradient and we make the sky look natural. Watch. Oh, maybe I need to draw even longer. The longer I draw the gradient, the smoother that is. Now it looks like a natural sky because if you look out on the horizon, it's usually lighter at the bottom of the sky and darker at the top. Your deepest blues are usually right up ahead, aren't they? If you look straight up, you see the deep blue sky. And usually over the horizon, it's very light and hazy from all the haze. Hence the word hazy. Did I say that right? No. Man, you are a hard sell. I thought you would enjoy working with your Vulture King. I can tell you a story about a Vulture King. Would you like that? Can we sum up and just finish this thing then? You want to finish this thing? I think we're done. All right, that's a layer mask. By the way, if you want to edit your layer mask, let's go down here to, this is our sky. Let's go ahead and call that sky. And down here we have, oopsie daisy. Do you like the Alhambra in the back? No? It's not wanting to, okay. Alhambra in Spain. Someday you'll get to go there. Where are you going this summer? Where are you going this summer, Quinn?
Germany.
Germany? You're going to Germany, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is it going to be awesome? Is there going to be lots of castles? And fairy tales? No?
Not fairy tales.
Is there going to be gnomes? Is there going to be ogres?
No.
Trolls?
No.
No trolls?
There's going to be vampires, though.
Big bad wolves? There are vampires in Germany?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lots of vampires come out in the nighttime, you know.
I did not know that, but that's good to know. We'll have to bring some garlic along. Okay, you're sliding down. All right. Last thing I wanted to say is you can always just use a layer mask if you want to mask something out. Like if I wanted to get rid of the, I still have a little line up there I need to deal with. If I put a layer mask on Alhambra and I take my brush and I take black and I draw, notice I can mask out. I can mask out my trees, right? I could fill with black. I could draw with black. These trees are going away. But the beauty of a layer mask, which is much better than an eraser, is that with the layer mask... Okay, I gotcha. The layer mask, you can just switch to white, and then everything comes back. I can paint everything back with white. So if there's white, it's not masked. If it's black, it's masked. And we can see the little icon. There's a tiny little sliver of black where I still have black painted. And that's it. We are done, buddy. How's that? You're putting all my students to sleep. Oh, maybe that was me. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was me.